Imagine this. Your child comes to you, sensing tension or change at home. Maybe they've overheard adults talking, or they notice routines shifting. Divorce is a difficult topic for children, and how you approach it can shape their emotional understanding for years to come. Explaining it without causing guilt is about clarity, reassurance, and emotional support. Before we dive deeper, remember, if you want more guides on explaining life's toughest topics to children in a calm, clear, and practical way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Each video provides scripts, examples, and strategies to help you navigate challenging conversations without overwhelming your child. Start by framing divorce as a change in family structure, not a reflection of the child. Children often internalize adult conflicts, thinking they caused a separation or could have prevented it. Use simple language appropriate to their age. Mom and Dad are going to live in different houses, but we both love you very much. This is not your fault. Reassure them that they are not to blame, and emphasize that both parents will continue to care for them. It's essential to acknowledge feelings openly. Children may feel sadness, confusion, anger, or even relief. Let them know these feelings are normal. You can say, "It's okay to feel sad or worried. I feel sad too sometimes, but we're still a family that loves you." Validating emotions builds trust and encourages children to express themselves honestly. Avoid overloading children with adult conflicts or reasons. They don't need details about disagreements, finances, or legal issues. Focus on the aspects that directly affect them. Changes in routines, living arrangements, and emotional support. Keep explanations short and clear, returning to reassurance frequently. Use analogies or stories to make the concept of divorce more understandable. For instance, you can compare it to a team splitting into two groups while still caring about the same goals. Storytelling helps children visualize the situation without feeling guilty or responsible for change. Consistency and routine are critical. Children thrive on stability. Whenever possible, maintain predictable schedules for meals, bedtime, school, and activities. Reassure them that while some things are changing, their everyday life still has anchors. Stability reduces anxiety and reinforces that their world remains safe despite the transition. Parents should avoid speaking negatively about the other parent. Children often feel torn between loyalty and love for both parents. Negative comments can increase guilt, anxiety, and confusion. Instead, emphasize that both parents care for the child and want what is best. Neutral, respectful language models emotional maturity and supports healthy attachment. Prepare to listen more than talk. Children may have questions or share worries repeatedly. Answer honestly but briefly, staying calm and reassuring. Some children will ask the same question multiple times. This is normal as they process new information. Patience is key. Highlight the positive aspects of change where possible. New routines, extra time with each parent, or opportunities to develop independence can be framed positively. Balance honesty about challenges with reminders of security, love, and continued support. Finally, teach children that love is not divided. They might fear that one parent will stop loving them or that family bonds will weaken. Emphasize that love remains strong from both parents, and the child's feelings are important and respected. For example, even though mom and dad live in different houses, we both love you exactly the same as before. By combining clear explanations, reassurance, emotional validation, stability, and neutrality, you provide a foundation that helps children process divorce without internalizing guilt. This initial conversation sets the tone for ongoing discussions and builds a safe space for your child to express feelings and ask questions. After the initial explanation of divorce, children will naturally have questions and fears. These often center around their sense of security, love, and daily life. Addressing these concerns openly and calmly is essential for helping them feel safe and supported. Start by inviting questions. Do you have any questions about what's happening? Let your child speak freely, without judgment. Some questions may seem repetitive or unexpected, and that's normal. Children process changes in small steps, revisiting their worries as they seek understanding. Respond honestly, simply, and age-appropriately. For example, if a child asks, "Will you stop loving me?" reassure them immediately. Absolutely not. My love for you will never change. Anticipate common fears. Children often worry about losing access to one parent, having to choose sides, or feeling responsible for the separation. Address these directly. Reiterate that both parents love them, that decisions are not their responsibility, and that they don't have to take sides. Statements like, "You don't have to pick between us. We both want to be in your life." Provide clarity and reduce guilt. Explain changes in practical terms. Discuss living arrangements, visitation schedules, and daily routines clearly. Use visuals like calendars or charts to help children understand what will happen. Predictable routines and clear expectations minimize anxiety and give children a sense of control. For example, show which days they'll be with each parent and include reminders about special events or activities. Be attentive to emotional cues. Children might not always verbalize fear or sadness. They may act out through behavior, mood changes, or withdrawal. Watch for signs like irritability, changes in sleep or appetite, or reluctance to attend activities. When you notice these behaviors, respond with empathy. "I see you seem upset today. Do you want to talk about it?" Validating feelings encourages expression rather than internalization. Encourage children to express feelings creatively. Drawing, journaling, or role-playing can help them process complex emotions without feeling guilty. Invite them to illustrate their thoughts about the family, their routines, or how they feel about the change. Discuss these creations gently, emphasizing that all emotions are acceptable and love remains constant. Model healthy coping strategies. Children learn by example. So show them that it's okay to experience sadness, talk about feelings, and find constructive ways to manage emotions. Phrases like, "I feel sad sometimes too, but I take deep breaths and think about things I can control," demonstrate practical tools for emotional regulation. Address conflicts and disagreements calmly. If children witness tension or arguments, reassure them that they are not the cause. Explain that adults sometimes disagree, but this is not the child's fault. Keep explanations simple and neutral. "Mom and Dad don't always agree, but we both care for you and will take care of you no matter what." Highlight continuity and stability. Emphasize aspects of life that remain unchanged: friends, school routines, and hobbies. Children gain confidence when they can rely on familiar structures. Maintaining predictable schedules helps prevent feelings of chaos and reinforces safety. Reinforce the concept that love is constant, not conditional. Children may worry that affection depends on behavior or circumstances. Use consistent language. "We love you even when things change. Our love doesn't go away." Repetition strengthens understanding and reduces guilt. Finally, provide opportunities for positive family experiences. Shared activities with each parent or both parents together can demonstrate that relationships continue and children remain loved and supported. Even small gestures, reading together, playing games, or routine check-ins, reinforce security and emotional well-being. By combining honest answers, emotional validation, practical guidance, stability, and reassurance, parents help children navigate the transition of divorce without internalizing guilt. These strategies build resilience, trust, and confidence, enabling children to maintain healthy relationships with both parents while feeling secure in their own identity. Divorce is not a single event. It's a process that unfolds over weeks, months, and sometimes years. Children will experience emotional ups and downs, and their reactions may vary daily. Understanding these fluctuations and responding with empathy is essential to help them feel safe and supported. First, normalize the range of emotions children may feel. Sadness, confusion, anger, relief, or even guilt are all natural. Use simple language to validate feelings. It's okay to feel sad today. Sometimes we also feel frustrated or worried. All of these feelings are normal. Naming emotions helps children understand that their reactions are legitimate and that they are not responsible for divorce. Encourage open communication. Children need opportunities to express themselves honestly, without fear of judgment. Set aside time daily or weekly for conversations, check-ins, or quiet moments where your child can share thoughts and feelings. Questions like, "How was your day? Did anything about our family change you confusing?" Open the door for dialogue. Reassure them that all feelings are welcome and that honesty about emotions is appreciated. Sibling dynamics can become more complicated during divorce. Children may feel jealous, protective, or worried about their brothers or sisters. Encourage cooperation and empathy among siblings. Highlight moments of support and understanding. I noticed you helped your sister when she was upset. That was very kind and honest of you. Celebrate teamwork and honesty in sibling interactions to strengthen bonds. Prepare for relapses in behavior. Children may temporarily regress, become clingy, or show defiance. These behaviors are often expressions of stress or uncertainty, not intentional misbehavior. Respond with patience, consistency, and reassurance. Avoid attributing negative behavior to manipulation or guilt, and instead offer understanding and guidance. Maintain regular communication with the other parent. Children feel most secure when both parents collaborate and provide consistent messages. Avoid arguments or contradictory statements in front of the child. Unified, respectful communication reinforces stability and reduces the chance of children feeling torn or guilty. Use tools for coping such as emotional check-ins, journaling, or art. Encourage children to draw how they feel or write short notes about their day. Discuss these expressions without judgment, focusing on understanding and problem solving. Over time, children learn to process emotions constructively, building resilience and self-awareness. Acknowledge and celebrate small successes. Every time a child expresses feelings, shares concerns, or adapts positively to changes, recognize it. You share how you felt about going to Dad's house today. That was very brave and honest. Positive reinforcement helps children associate expressing emotions with trust, growth, and safety. Be mindful of external influences. Teachers, friends, or extended family members may provide different perspectives on the divorce. Prepare your child to filter information and maintain focus on the facts and love from both parents. Emphasize, sometimes people say things that are not helpful. Always remember we both love you, and that's what matters. Encourage problem-solving skills. As children encounter challenges, adjusting to new routines, missing a parent, or handling schoolwork, guide them in finding solutions. Ask, what could help you feel better about this? Or, how can we make this day easier? Teaching coping skills empowers children to face emotional ups and downs with confidence rather than guilt or fear. Finally, reassure children continuously that they are loved and safe. Even when emotions run high or routines change, consistent reminders of love, care, and security form a foundation for emotional well-being. Statements like, no matter what changes, you are loved exactly the same by both of us, anchor children in stability and help them navigate uncertainty without guilt. By validating emotions, fostering communication, supporting sibling relationships, providing coping tools, and modeling stability, parents help children develop resilience and maintain emotional security. Children learn that feelings are natural, expression is safe, and love is constant, reducing guilt and anxiety during transition to divorce. One of the most important aspects of helping children navigate divorce without guilt is effective co-parenting. Children feel secure when both parents demonstrate cooperation, respect, and share commitment to their well-being. Even if tensions exist between adults, the focus must remain on the child's emotional health and stability. Start by establishing clear communication channels with your co-parent. Agree on schedules, rules, and routines of the child, and keep the child informed in an age-appropriate way. Present a unified approach. We both agree that bedtime is at 8 p.m. This helps you get enough rest and feel safe every night. Consistency reassures children that life remains structured despite changes. Minimize conflicts in front of the child. Arguments or passive-aggressive comments can increase guilt and anxiety, as children often internalize adult disputes. If disagreements arise, address them privately away from the child. Demonstrating respectful conflict resolution models healthy behavior and shows children that disagreement doesn't mean a lack of love or care. Develop rules for transitions between homes. Moving between houses can be a source of stress, so maintain routines wherever possible. Use familiar bedtime rituals, morning routines, or favorite meals to create continuity. Prepare the child emotionally before transitions. Tomorrow you'll spend the day at Dad's house. He's excited to see you, and we'll be back together on Friday evening. Predictability reduces uncertainty and helps children focus on what they can control. Encourage children to express preferences and feelings about living arrangements, routines, or activities. respect their opinions when feasible, and explain decisions transparently. This empowers children, validates their feelings, and reduces guilt by showing they're active participants rather than passive observers of change. Model empathy and understanding. Children may feel torn between parents or struggle with loyalty conflicts. Reassure them. You don't have to choose between us. We both love you, and we want you to feel safe and happy with both of us. Acknowledging these feelings normalizes their experience and helps prevent guilt. Teach problem-solving and emotional regulation skills. Children can face challenges adjusting to two households, interacting with peers, or managing new family dynamics. Encourage them to articulate emotions, brainstorm solutions, and practice coping strategies. Examples include taking deep breaths when frustrated, talking to a trusted adult, or using a feelings journal. These skills reduce anxiety and foster long-term emotional stability. Highlight positive aspects of the new family structure without minimizing loss or change. Focus on opportunities, more quality time with each parent, new experiences, or independence in making choices. Balance acknowledgement of challenges with celebration of growth and love to create a realistic yet hopeful perspective. Address extended family dynamics carefully. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and other relatives may have strong opinions or unintentionally reinforce guilt. Guide children to focus on core messages. Everyone loves you, and what's most important is your happiness and safety. This helps children navigate external pressures confidently. Provide long-term reassurance. Even after routines stabilize, children may experience occasional waves of doubt, sadness, or confusion. Continue open dialogue. Revisit reassurances, and validate their feelings over time. Consistent messages that love and care are unwavering reinforce emotional security. Finally, foster emotional resilience through ongoing modeling, support, and recognition. Praise children for expressing feelings, making honest decisions, or navigating challenges maturely. Celebrate their ability to adapt while reinforcing that no matter what, they are loved, supported, and safe. By combining co-parenting consistency, conflict management, emotional validation, and long-term support, parents can guide children through divorce with minimal guilt and maximum understanding. Children learn that while family structures may change, love and stability remain intact. Over time, these lessons create emotionally secure children who can face future challenges with confidence, empathy, and resilience. As we reach the conclusion of this guide on explaining divorce to children without causing guilt, it's important to reflect on the key principles we've discussed. Divorce is a significant life change, but with careful communication, empathy, and consistency, children can navigate with emotional security and resilience. The goal is to help them understand that the separation is not their fault, that love from both parents remains constant, and that their feelings are valid and respected. Throughout this video, we've emphasized several strategies. First, begin with clear, age-appropriate explanations about what divorce means. Keep language simple. Avoid overloading children with adult conflicts or unnecessary details. And ensure that children understand they are not responsible for the separation. Reassuring statements like, "Mom and Dad both love you and want what's best for you," provide clarity and reduce feelings of guilt. Second, validate emotions consistently. Children may experience a range of feelings: sadness, anger, confusion, or relief. And these reactions are natural. Encourage children to express themselves openly and safely, whether through conversation, art, journaling, or play. Let them know all emotions are normal and acceptable, and offer guidance for managing challenging feelings constructively. Third, maintain stability and routine. Predictable schedules, consistent rules, and familiar daily rituals provide a sense of safety. Children feel more confident and less anxious when routines at home, school, and with each parent are clear and reliable. Transitioning between households can be easier when parents collaborate and maintain familiar structures. Fourth, focus on co-parenting with respect and consistency. Avoid conflict in front of the child. Communicate clearly with your co-parent about schedules and expectations, and provide unified messages of love and support. When children observe respectful interactions between parents, they internalize emotional stability and learn that disagreements can be handled without harm to relationships. Fifth, encourage problem-solving and resilience. Children may face questions or challenges during the divorce process. Guide them in articulating feelings, brainstorming solutions, and practicing coping strategies. Over time, children develop skills to manage emotional ups and downs, navigate changes, and maintain healthy relationships with both parents. 6. Highlight positive aspects of the new family dynamic without dismissing loss. Emphasize opportunities for quality time with each parent, new experiences, and growing independence. A realistic but hopeful perspective reassures children that life can remain joyful, fulfilling, and stable even as family structures change. 7th, continuously reinforce love and support. Repetition is key. Children need to hear that both parents care for them, that they are safe, and that family bonds remain strong. Statements like, "No matter what changes, our love for you never changes," anchor children in security and reduce anxiety and guilt. Remember that children process divorce over time, and emotional responses may fluctuate. Patience, empathy, and continued guidance are essential. Mistakes, setbacks, and questions are normal and provide opportunities for further learning and reassurance. Finally, know that your role as a parent is incredibly powerful. By prioritizing communication, emotional validation, stability, and respect, you help your child develop not only coping skills, but also confidence, resilience, and empathy. Children learn that while life can be unpredictable, they are loved, supported, and capable of facing challenges with courage. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more practical guides on explaining life's most difficult topics to children. Each video provides scripts, strategies, and examples that make challenging conversations calm, clear, and effective. Together, we can equip children with the tools they need to grow emotionally healthy, resilient, and confident, even in the face of big life changes like divorce.